When we think about type 2 diabetes, many people imagine a disease that arrives suddenly, like a switch being flipped overnight. But the truth is very different. Type 2 diabetes grows slowly and quietly inside the body, sometimes for many years, without making a loud announcement. It whispers, not shouts. It gives hints, not warnings. And because those early hints feel small or normal, people ignore them. By the time they realize something is wrong, the condition has already affected their eyes, their nerves, their kidneys, and even their heart. So today, I want to guide you gently but clearly through the early signs your body gives you. These signs matter. Recognizing them early can save your health, your energy, and your future. The human body is incredibly intelligent. It talks to us every day. The problem is not that the body does not communicate. The problem is that we stop listening. Today, I want you to listen closely, because your body may be trying to tell you something important. Millions of people around the world are heading toward diabetes without knowing it. In fact, many find out only when complications appear, but you do not need to wait for a crisis. Understanding these 8 early warning signs can give you power over your health. Let me walk you through them one by one, so you can understand what happens inside your body and why these symptoms matter so much. The first early warning sign is excessive thirst. Not normal thirst after exercise or hot weather, but a deeper, unusual type of thirst that seems to follow you throughout the day. This happens because when blood sugar rises, the body tries its best to protect you by removing the extra sugar through urine. The kidneys work harder and pull water from your tissues to dilute and flush out the sugar. This leaves your body dehydrated, so your brain sends you a signal saying, "Drink more water." You drink, but the thirst keeps returning again and again. You may notice that your mouth feels dry, your tongue feels sticky, and you reach for water more often than you ever did before. Many people ignore this because they think they are simply not hydrated enough. But when thirst becomes a daily companion, it is time to pay attention. Closely connected to this thirst is the second symptom: frequent urination. If you feel like you are visiting the bathroom far more often than usual, especially waking up multiple times at night, this could be a sign of rising blood sugar. The kidneys are trying to help, but they can only handle a certain amount, so they remove the extra glucose through urine. As a result, you urinate more. And because you urinate more, you become more thirsty, creating a cycle that continues day after day. Some people think they are drinking too much water, but the truth is the body is losing water because the sugar level is too high. If you notice this happening regularly, do not ignore it. The third early warning sign is unusual fatigue. This is not the normal tired feeling you get after a long day. It is a deeper kind of exhaustion, one that makes even simple tasks feel hard. You may wake up tired. You may feel slow or heavy after eating. You may struggle to stay focused at work. This happens because your cells are not receiving the energy they need. Even though there is sugar in your blood, your body cannot use it properly because insulin is not working well. It is like having fuel, but not having the ability to unlock the tank. So your cells starve while your blood stays full of sugar. This leads to frustration, brain fog, and a constant feeling of low energy. Many people blame stress or poor sleep for this fatigue, but when the tiredness doesn't match your lifestyle, your body may be trying to tell you something serious. Another early sign that many people ignore is blurred vision. When your blood sugar rises, it pulls water from all parts of the body, including the lenses inside your eyes. The eye lens changes shape when it loses or gains water. This affects how clearly you can focus. You may notice that reading becomes harder. The phone screen looks fuzzy, or distant objects seem unclear. Some people rush to change their glasses without realizing the real cause is fluctuating blood sugar. Fortunately, this type of blurred vision is usually temporary. But if diabetes remains uncontrolled for a long time, it can damage the tiny blood vessels in the retina, leading to permanent vision problems. So if your vision starts changing suddenly and without any obvious reason, do not ignore it. Now, let's talk about slow healing of wounds or frequent infections. Another early warning sign that often goes unnoticed. High blood sugar affects your circulation. It thickens your blood and damages the small blood vessels. especially in the legs and feet. This means less oxygen reaches the tissues and wounds heal slowly. At the same time, high sugar weakens the immune system, making it harder for the body to fight off bacteria and infections. You may notice that small cuts or bruises take longer to recover, or that skin infections appear more often. Some people may even have repeated gum infections, urinary infections, or fungal infections. These patterns are not random. They are signals that your blood sugar is too high and affecting your body's ability to heal and protect itself. Another symptom that surprises many people is increased hunger. You may feel hungry more often, even shortly after eating. You may crave sweets or carbohydrates more than before. This happens because your cells are not getting enough glucose. Imagine sitting at a restaurant with plenty of food on the table, but the waiter never brings it to you. That is what your cells experience. The sugar is in the blood, but without proper insulin action, the cells cannot receive it. So they send hunger signals to the brain saying, "We need energy." The brain responds by increasing appetite. If you feel hungry again soon after meals, if you feel like you never feel full, or if you keep craving energy-rich foods, your body may be warning you that your glucose is not being used correctly. One of the more serious early symptoms is tingling, numbness, or burning sensations in your hands and feet. This is called neuropathy. High blood sugar damages the nerves over time, especially the small nerves in the extremities. You may feel a pins and needles sensation, or a burning feeling, or numbness that makes it harder to feel textures or temperatures. This often appears at night and may disturb sleep. Many people think it is related to age or lack of vitamins, but if you experience these symptoms regularly, it can be an early sign that high blood sugar has already started affecting your nerves. The earlier you take action, the more you can prevent long-term nerve damage. Another early warning sign that some people experience is unexplained weight loss. This may surprise you because we usually associate type 2 diabetes with weight gain. But in some cases, especially when blood sugar is very high, the body starts breaking down fat and muscle for energy. Since the cells cannot use glucose properly, the body thinks it is starving. So it burns body tissue to make fuel. You may notice your clothes feeling loose even though you have not made any changes to your diet or lifestyle. Some people feel happy about the weight loss at first, not realizing it is happening because their body is under stress. If your weight is dropping without a clear reason, do not ignore the sign. Now that we have gone through the early symptoms, let's take a moment to understand why these signs matter so much. Type 2 diabetes is not just about high sugar. It is about how long your nerves, eyes, kidneys, blood vessels, and heart are exposed to high sugar. The longer the sugar remains high, the more damage happens silently. But the good news is that catching the signs early can protect you from major complications. Early action can reverse prediabetes. Early action can prevent full diabetes. Early action can save your organs, your energy, and your future quality of life. So what should you do if you recognize these symptoms in yourself? The first step is simple: get tested. A fasting blood sugar test, a post-meal sugar test, or an HbA1c test can reveal what is happening inside your body. These tests are easy, inexpensive, and can give you clarity. Do not wait for symptoms to become severe. Do not wait for complications to appear. Your health is too important. Along with testing, you can also start making small lifestyle changes. Walking for 30 minutes a day can significantly improve insulin sensitivity. Eating more fiber and fewer sugary foods can help control blood sugar naturally. Staying hydrated, managing stress, and getting good sleep all support your body's ability to keep sugar levels balanced. Remember, you are not powerless. You are not stuck. Type 2 diabetes is one of the most manageable conditions if caught early. People all around the world have reversed prediabetes and controlled diabetes simply by paying attention to their symptoms and making small changes consistently. Your body has been designed with an incredible ability to heal. All it needs is your attention and your action. As we come to the end of this conversation, I want you to take a moment and reflect on your body. Listen to it. Respect it. If any of these symptoms speak to you, do not ignore them. Do not assume they will pass. Your body gives you signals because it wants to protect you, and when you respond early, you give yourself the gift of a healthier and longer life. Your health is in your hands, your awareness is your power, and your future begins with the choices you make today. Stay informed, stay attentive, and take care of your body with the same dedication that you give to the people you love, because you deserve that care too.